dear friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be showing you a couple of journal covers that I made and also creating a couple of journal covers today. I'm doing a fundraiser for my church. We put on a foster family Christmas party every year, and we have we're doing a fundraiser to raise some funds for that Christmas party. It's a huge party and it costs a lot of money, and we always want to try to do our best to give the foster families in Orange County, California, the best party ever. So I am just letting you know, I am going to be leaving a link to a donation page if you want to donate. Obviously you don't have to, but if you want to, I'm going to leave a link in my description box for a donation page if you're interested. I wanted to donate 6 of my journals so that we could make some money. So I did 3 fall journals, and then I'm also going to be doing 3 Christmas journals. So this was my fall journal. I haven't actually put it together yet. I haven't bound it yet, but basically just pages are pretty, they're just, regular scrapbook page or tea dyed paper. There's a couple of recipes and things like that in there, and then but I did want to just show you the covers that I made. So this one is a give thanks, and it's kind of got the sunflowers, so I put some flowers on the front. And then this one says grateful, and then there's a little fall there. So I kind of feel like people could do like grateful lists in here, and things like that. And this one just says happy fall, and it's got some leaves, and the paper on the back has leaves. So those are the 3 fall covers that I made, and then I thought I would go ahead and make some of the covers for the Christmas journals. So I kind of picked out a piece of fabric that I wanted to use for each of them, and then I kind of have like a little bit of a theme I'm going to do. This one's mainly going to be like Christmas Santa Claus themed. So I picked this little piece of fabric I got from Walmart last year. It has like a collage of everything, and I just cut out the little Santa Claus. And then this one has like holly leaves in it, and this back page has like hollies in it on it. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna use this little piece of fabric. And then for this one, I also want to do just like a holly theme. It's got like just some Christmas paper, and then some hollies in here. So I think I'm gonna use this fabric because I like how the greens match. So that's kind of the plan. I don't really have any of the other plan. I pulled out some stuff that I thought I might want to use. So we're just gonna go ahead and create and see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a voiceover because I typically these types of things take me forever to figure out, so I'm sure I'll probably want to edit some of this out, but I will go ahead and start the process and see how it turns out.
All right, so these journal covers actually came together really quickly. And I'm going to tell you, I did absolutely no editing to this process whatsoever. Obviously, it's sped up, it's on a 2 times speed. So I was pretty happy with how quickly they turned out. Now, for me, I always struggle with that creativeness of like over embellishing and overdoing it. And I knew that these are going to be for, when I make something for the public, I try to make sure that I leave it as simplified as I can, but also obviously put some creativity into it because I want it to look cute, right? So I did struggle a little bit with and you'll see in a couple of different clips that I'm struggling with adding too much and adding and not enough. So as you'll see, I took that little white or the red and white polka dot paper, and I put that behind or in between the little Santa Claus fabric there, and then also just to kind of give it a base to sit on. And then I loved that Christmas tree that came from that chipboard set that's sitting there. I used quite a bit of that chipboard set actually on this project, and uh, just goes to show you just never know what you're going to use. So I just really gravitated towards that for some reason. So I was glad that I had it. Now here you'll see I'm going to pull out some brackets from this little Christmas set here that I got at Tuesday Morning last year. I ultimately don't end up putting those brackets on there because once I ever got everything glued down, I did trim up the paper, the black, the polka dot paper a little bit more. Once I got everything glued down, I really felt like it didn't need it. I felt like it was enough, just like the little Christmas tree and the 'Tis the Season. I just felt like that was enough. I just wanted the Santa Claus to be kind of the focal point and really, stand out because this particular journal has like a Santa Claus in the inside cover, and it's got another little Santa Claus piece, so it's kind of has a Santa Claus feel to it. So that's kind of what I was going for when I did this particular one. So without the brackets, that's basically what it looks like. And at the very end of the video, I do show all of the journals put together and what exactly I did with them. This particular journal, I did not glue anything down. I mean, this particular process, I didn't glue anything down because I just wanted to get them all kind of designed, and then I glued everything at one time. And that's kind of the way that I typically do multiple things like this. I, cut all the paper and I do all the covers, or at least, I cut all the scrapbook paper. I pick all the inside paper, and then I cut it all up, and then I do it all together at once. So when you're doing 6 of them, you do one thing all the time. I learned that from Gail Gastinelli when she was doing her multiple journal series. And I think that really works. It's kind of an assembly line. You already have the cutter out. You already have, all those pieces out. So just get it all done and then put those things away and then start the next section. So that's basically what I did. So you'll see that I am using that fabric. And what I'm going to do, I was thinking I was going to use this little thing that said, I think it said Christmas Traditions. I really liked that little piece. It's like a little piece of vellum that came from something that I think I got it at Tuesday Morning. I think probably I get everything at Tuesday Morning. And I got those little flowers. I believe I actually got those flowers at Michael's, the little poinsettias. And I was struggling with it because I couldn't really see the words in there. So I ultimately ended up using the chipboard piece that decked the halls right there. I ultimately ended up using that piece instead. I just completely scrapped the little vellum piece and I used that instead. And I feel like that worked because it had the hollies on the little chipboard piece and all that. You'll see here now, I'm struggling with adding things. I'm trying to add that little sticker with that looks like a envelope seal. I was struggling with adding that because I really wanted to put that somewhere. I thought that would look cute, but then ultimately I just didn't need it. It just looked fine with just the Deck the Halls. And you'll see there I was trying to figure out if I could back that little piece with something to make it stand out a little bit more, but I just ultimately didn't want to use it. It didn't work. So here I go pulling out more things because I'm thinking it needed something else. It's funny how I do that thing with my nail. I don't know what I'm doing with my fingers. It's weird when you're looking at yourself create. It's like in the moment you don't really see that kind of stuff, but it's interesting watching yourself on video later. All right, so again, trying to figure it out, and nope, that wasn't it. That didn't work. So you kind of just see the process of like all the little things I try and all the little, components I try to add. Oh, here we go. Trying to add that stuff. I was like, oh, this got little holly balls on it. But then that did not work because it was a completely different wrong color and not this right red. And yeah, that wasn't working. So again, like I said, I didn't edit any of this. This is just raw footage that you're seeing. So I'm going to put that aside here in a second and work on the other one. But so that's basically what it looked like, except instead of that little vellum piece, I do use that holly, that Deck the Halls. Again, I'm going to show you all of them at the end, all of the pieces at the end. Okay, so then I wanted to go ahead and grab a piece of this fabric. I'm fairly certain I got this at Tuesday Morning in one of their bundles. So yeah, I'm just going to cut a piece of the fabric up, and I'm going to just put that on the front. I am using my peaking shears because I did want to have that look to it on the front cover. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all of the edges so that they all have that rickracky quality to the edges. And I don't know about you, but my peaking shears are not easy to use, and they're Fiskars, and they are tough to. They don't do very smooth. I don't know if there's like oil you can use on scissors to like make them more looser, but I thought they would loosen up over time, but it doesn't seem like they're loosening up. They're really hard to use. And they're heavy too, so I don't know, maybe I should just go get different ones. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I wanted to use this little poinsettia collage thing. I just really liked how the reds and the greens kind of all pulled in the colors of the paper. So I'm just going to put that on the corner there, and then I am going to be using the vellum piece that I originally had planned for that, which says the season's greetings right there in the bottom corner. So I'm going to actually use that when I remember where it is. See, I'm looking for it. I'm like, where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. And then, so I'm just going to trim that up so it's all even on all the different sides. And then that's just going to go right there in the top. And you'll see here, again, I'm going to start trying to add things, and I didn't need anything else. That was just what it needed. So that's all it's going to be on there. So I am going to try to add some additional things. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you what all of the finished products looks like, and then kind of I went ahead and bound them all together, and then I'm going to show you what the finished products are. So here we go.
So as I stated in the beginning, I'd already finished the fall ones. So I just want to do a quick flip through of all of these. And then here are the finished Christmas journals. As I said, I am going to go ahead and put these on sale in my Etsy shop. It is going to go towards the foster family Christmas party. So all the proceeds will go towards that. I'm just going to take some money out for my cost of materials. And these will be in my Etsy shop along with the fall ones. If you do order the fall ones, I'll try to get them out to you as soon as humanly possible. As soon as you order them, I'll try to get them out that next day so that you'll have them in November. And then you can, you could do your thankful list, or, just journal about November. So that'll be those. And then these will obviously, as soon as you order them, I will go ahead and send them out. As soon as I sell them, I will be putting sold in the listing or in the description box, so you'll know which ones have been sold. And then, and I will be listing them as 'Tis the Season, Deck the Halls, Season's Greetings. This one will be Give Thanks. This one will be Happy Fall, and then this one will be just Grateful. So you'll know exactly which ones have been sold. So let's go ahead and I'm going to just do a quick flip through of these. Really, the papers are kind of all the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick flip through. I did add in calendar pages here. So if you wanted to do like a calendar of each of the different days of the week of what you wanted to be thankful for, like maybe a word or a scripture or a phrase, you could do that. And then the back side is a nice journaling spot. And there's going to be that week. And then this week, there is a little page from, I believe this is from just a book page. And then there's a little journaling card here with some paper on the back and a little leaf. And this is a nice big open space that you could, you know, do some pictures or anything in. There's the back of that book page. There's another calendar page. There's 4 weeks of calendar pages in here. But of course, you could always use the back of the page too as well. Like you could put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday if you need some extra space. Because I think there's 5 weeks in November, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's a separate pocket here with an additional little tag with journaling. So that one is the Grateful and the Happy Fall. Again, journaling page. I've got the calendar and all of these. So all of these have the calendar pages. Some tea-dyed graph paper. Here's a little activity book. Some graph paper. A lot of tea-dyed paper. A music sheet that says Autumn Praise. So this is from a hymnal book. Here's a little journal card with some stickers and some tea-dye paper on the back. Again, a nice big open space to do. You can do pictures here or whatever, or just decorate it. Another calendar page. And then another journaling card with a leaf on the front, and then some tea-dye paper on the back. So they all have a pocket in the back, except one of them. So again, this is the journaling page. This one says A Song of Thanksgiving. Again, this one has a little flip out here. This one has a recipe in it from an old recipe book. And then this has got a couple of journaling cards here in this one. Nice big area. The pocket on the sides. This has the little, it flips out here, so I gave you the full page of recipes. And then this one has the pocket on the back with, again, another little piece of journaling space. Okay. And then the Season's Greetings one. Open it. It's got some journaling or tea-dye paper. It has a hymnal butt page with some Christmas music on it. A Christmas activity page. Some lined tea-dyed paper. Graph paper. I put a little 'Tis the Season shopping list in here. This one has a little music sheet tag with some holiday to-do list. And it's got a little tab on the end. I thought that was a cute little page. That's the Season's Greetings one. 'Tis the Season. It's got the Santa there. And then some, again, some music paper. A bunch of tea-dye paper, activity sheet. Got a Santa here, a little journaling card. I love the inside of this one with all the letters to Santa. Another journaling card. And then another little tag in the back with some journaling on the back. The last one is Deck the Halls. And this one actually has a pocket, a little pocket that I made from a old children's book. And then it's got a couple of little cards here with some tea dye paper in the back. Calendar page, another hymnal page. Another activity page from an old activity book. This one has another little journal card here with some tea dye paper in the back. And then the pocket in the back. And that is Deck Falls. Okay, so that is all of the 6 that I have on sale on my Etsy shop right now. So if you're interested, please go click the link down below. Again, I'll write if it's been sold. And I will try to get them out as soon as you buy them. I'll try to get them out in the mail. If not that day, definitely the next day. At least for the November ones specifically, because I want to make sure I get those out to you as soon as possible. So again, it is all going towards a really good cause. We really think we have really great results with this party. People just enjoy it and have fun and just, you know, just feel the love and the community of, you know, other families that are struggling with the same, you know, situation that they are in. So if you are interested in donating, you can definitely click the link and donate. Any amount of money would help, even $5. Again, obviously you don't have to. That's just your choice if you want to. But I felt like, you know, God has given me this platform to reach out to people. So might as well ask you guys, right? Because again, there's no harm, no foul if you don't do it. And it is going directly, the link will go directly to the Mariners website and you donate directly to them. Or obviously if you purchase this stuff, then I will donate all that money to the church as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if anything, I hope you got some ideas on creating journals yourself, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.